In this April 25, 2018, photo, visitors and journalists gather near a Ford Focus on display at the Ford exhibit during the media day for the China Auto Show in Beijing. Ford won't be moving production of a hatchback wagon to the United States from China, despite President Donald Trump's claim Sunday, Sept. 9, 2018 that his taxes on Chinese imports mean the Focus Active can be built in America. AP photo, Andy Wong, Washington, AP, Ford won't be moving production of a hatchback wagon to the United States from China, despite President Donald Trump's claim Sunday that his taxes on Chinese imports mean the Focus Active can be built in America. Citing Trump's new tariffs, Ford on August 31 said it was dropping plans to ship the Focus Active from China to America. Trump took to Twitter Sunday to declare victory and write, "This is just the beginning. This car can now be built in the USA. And Ford will pay no tariffs." But in a statement Sunday, Ford said, it would not be profitable to build the Focus Active in the U.S., given forecast yearly sales below 50,000. For now, that means Ford simply won't sell the vehicle in the United States. Kristen Jichek of the Center for Automotive Research said that Ford can make Focuses in many other plants around the world, so if they decided to continue to sell a Focus variant in the U.S. market, there are several options other than building it in the United States. In April, Ford announced plans to stop making cars in the United States, except for the iconic Mustang, and to focus on more profitable SUVs. It stopped making Focus sedans at a Wayne, Michigan, plant in May. The plan, said industry analyst Ed Kim of Auto Pacific, was to pare down the Focus lineup to active wagons and import them from China. Without the tariffs, the business case was pretty solid for that model in the U.S. market, Kim said. Demand for small cars in the U.S. has been waning for years with relatively low gasoline prices and a shift from cars to SUVs and trucks. If Ford sold fewer than 50,000 Focus Active wagons per year, it would run a U.S. factory on only one shift per day, which isn't cost-effective, Jichek said. Automakers like to run plants on at least 2 shifts, and preferably 3 per day to cover the cost of building and equipping the factory, and to turn a profit. Ford also wouldn't want to spend millions on equipment to build the Focus Active here because at low sales volumes it wouldn't get a good return on its investment, Jichek said. If sales were high enough to justify production at a U.S. plant, the price of a compact vehicle isn't high enough to cover the difference in wages here, she said. The margins are very slim, Jichek said. Even if you had demand and volume, it's still very difficult to build a small car in the U.S. profitably, which is why you find very few of them here. In China, labor costs for motor vehicle and parts manufacturing are about $8 per hour including benefits, but it's more than $52 per hour in the U.S., according to Jichek. Ford, BMW, Mercedes and others export about 250,000 vehicles to China from the U.S. each year, Jichek said. Most of them are luxury cars and SUVs with higher profit margins that can cover higher U.S. wages, she said. For the Focus Active, the tariffs on Chinese vehicles changed everything. The United States on July 6 began imposing a 25% tax on $34 billion in Chinese imports, including motor vehicles. Last month, it added tariffs to another $16 billion in Chinese goods and is readying taxes on another $200 billion worth. China is retaliating with its own tariffs on U.S. products. The world's 2 biggest economies are clashing over U.S. allegations that China deploys predatory tactics, including outright cyber theft, to acquire technology from U.S. companies and challenge American technological dominance. Auto writer Tom Krisher contributed to this report from Detroit. Copyright 2018 The Associated Press. All rights reserved. This material may not be published, broadcast, written or redistributed.